Tonight, a West Valley family is praying for a miracle. A mother suffered a major heart attack last month and remains in the hospital. But doctors say they cannot move forward with the life-saving surgery because that mother is 6 months pregnant. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Caribe Divine.
I'm Mark Curtis. In an exclusive interview with 12 News, the Hara family says they're praying for both the mom and the baby. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is here in studio with us tonight with more on this story. And Chase, the mother's life really is on the line in this case.
Mark Caribe, that's right. Doctors told them this is a 1 in a million situation, leading to the family having to make an incredibly difficult decision about how to move forward.
She's everything to me. She's my world.
A devoted wife for 25 years.
I wouldn't be the man I am without her.
And a loving mother to all her children.
My mom was a big part of all of our lives, and she's always there for you whenever you need her.
Jessica is the backbone to the Herrera family in Goodyear, and this family is expecting to get a little bigger in the next couple of months. Jessica is pregnant with her 7th child.
Baby Ezekiel.
But last month, the 42-year-old mother suffered a massive heart attack and was rushed to the hospital.
Found out her arteries are all super clogged, unrepairable.
Now, she's in need of a new heart.
It was very difficult to believe that this was really happening to her.
I think a lot of us are still in shock that it's even happening.
Making matters more difficult for the family.
With her being pregnant, they were unable to do any kind of surgeries.
Forcing Jessica and her husband Alex to make one of the most difficult decisions of their lives. Terminate the pregnancy so she could go through surgery to save her life, or wait until baby Ezekiel is 28 weeks, giving him a better chance at survival at the risk of Jessica suffering another heart attack.
It was a very difficult decision to be faced with.
The family deciding not to give up on their child.
She's 24 weeks pregnant, and we're just praying and hoping everything comes through good for the baby.
We all hope for the best, praying for a miracle.
Jessica has been in the hospital for a month and will stay there until it's time to give birth. The family staying strong together, knowing that if their miracle happens and Ezekiel is born, they still have a very long road ahead of them.
We're in the eye of the hurricane. She has a tremendous amount of support and family that loves her very, very much.
Now, the family has set up a GoFundMe to help pay for their hospital bills and to put Jessica on the heart transplant list. They also encourage everyone to get checked out by their doctors. They said Jessica did have a few symptoms before her heart attack, but believe if they would have gone to that hospital or to the doctor sooner, this whole situation may have not happened. Mark, Caribe.
Yeah, we'll be thinking about that family, hoping for a miracle. Chase, thank you. Well, there is an update to a story that we've been following in Tempe this week. A Tempe bar is calling shirts that they posted on their social media tasteless and disgusting. Last week, nearly 200 underage drinkers were busted at Tempe Tavern. In a now deleted Facebook post, Tempe Tavern says that it was going to sell those shirts, comparing the bust to September 11th, the terrorist attacks where nearly 3,000 people were killed. In a statement posted to social media, Tempe Tavern management said that the shirts were designed by an ASU student and posted by a young staff member. The statement goes on to say that 9/11 is nothing to joke about. State officials continue to investigate whether any violations should be filed against the establishment for allegedly not following the state's liquor laws.
A grim story coming out of Yuma tonight, where a motel worker found the body of a baby boy in a trash can. Police were called out to the Best Western on Castle Dome Avenue, just off of I-8, around 10:45 this morning. They were taken to an outside garbage can when they got there, and it had the body of the newborn inside. Investigators believe the baby was put in the trash sometime between 10 o'clock last night and 10 o'clock this morning. Right now, there are no suspects in custody. Anyone with information about the case is asked to call Yuma Police.
Now to Surprise, where police have identified a woman found in a city landfill 2 weeks ago. Police say 23-year-old Raquel Marie Morales was the woman who was found dead. Her body was found on the morning of April 17th by an employee near 100 and 87th Avenue and Deer Valley Road. Police have not said how Morales died and say that their investigation is ongoing, but they're asking anyone with information to call Surprise Police.
Tomorrow, a major step towards justice after the brutal and unnecessary death of Preston Lord. It was right around Halloween in 2023 when the 16-year-old was beaten to death outside of a house party. 7 people have now been charged with his murder. The first of the 7, William Hines, has reached a plea agreement and will be sentenced tomorrow. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono will be in court tomorrow for that and joins us live now to explain how we got here. Bianca.
Yeah, Mark, William Owen Hines has pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of manslaughter. And when he is sentenced here tomorrow, we expect it to be a sea of orange, as Preston Lord's family, friends, and community members will be here to watch the judge hand down that sentence. Since October of 2023,
they took away his life.
Just hope that justice is served for Preston.
The East Valley has demanded justice for Preston Lord.
You had such an incredible person who, when you look back on his life, has done so much in his short time, and then it was gone.
The 16-year-old was killed outside of a Halloween party, senselessly attacked by a group of other teens and young adults. And on Friday, justice will start to be served. William Owen Hines, now 19 years old, was 17 at the time of the fatal attack in Queen Creek. A police report showing early on in the investigation, he admitted to kicking Preston. He and 6 others were arrested 5 months after Preston's death, a death that sent shockwaves through a community that had been plagued by teen violence incidents for well over a year, in part carried out by a group known as the Gilbert Goons.
Preston Lord's death has peeled back a veil of the evil among us.
The 7 suspects were all charged with first-degree murder, and Hines faced additional charges for his involvement in 3 other aggravated assault cases. In March of this year, he reached a plea agreement with the state. In addition to pleading guilty in his 3 aggravated assault cases, he pled guilty to manslaughter, a reduced charge for his role in Preston's death.
These events have horrified me since the moment I saw the news.
During a settlement conference, Hines spoke out, admitting once again to his involvement.
I hope the court can see that I am serious about one day making a difference and also owning up to my mistakes.
Preston's family was there too, trying to put the pain of losing their son into words.
Accountability is crucial. This defendant must answer for his actions, and we believe the plea agreement is appropriate in this case.
As the cases against the 6 remaining defendants continue, Hines faces between 10.5 and 21 years in prison. On Friday, he will learn his fate.
To say we miss our son is an understatement. Preston was our world.
And 2 more defendants in this case, Jacob Meisner and Taylor Sherman, both have settlement conferences now scheduled for the end of this month. I did ask the county attorney about that. She declined to comment on any negotiations, but she did say that those settlement conferences may or may not result in pleas. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you. And we want to let you know that we will live stream tomorrow's sentencing on 12+. You can watch the hearing starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Just download the 12+ app on your TV now to watch for free. The death of a New River pastor has now been ruled a homicide. 76-year-old William Schoenman was found Monday inside his home near Circle Mountain and 16th Street. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office said that deputies responded Monday evening to the area, and they say that investigators said that there was something suspicious about the death. They believe that foul play was involved from the start, but were waiting for the medical examiner's report to come in. So far, deputies haven't said if they have any leads in the case.
Several hundred students in the Dysart School District will not be able to ride the bus next year. The move comes with the district saying the state didn't provide enough funding. So starting next year, the district will expand its no bus service zone for K-8 students from a mile radius to a 1.5 mile radius. For high schools, the zone goes from 1.5 miles to 2 miles. The move is expected to save the district about $500,000, but leaves about 500 students without transportation, some of them with no options but to walk.
So we're kind of stuck in a situation where how do we get our kids to school safely in the 100+ degree heat, as well as, I weighed my daughter's backpack, it's 15 pounds.
The district says it'll soon provide families with information on safe walking and biking routes. Meanwhile, there's also an ongoing lawsuit over the lack of state funding for school buses.